Hi guys, Wanda here. Yay! Thank you for the thumbs up. You guys are the best. How is everyone? Let's see who's watching. Oh, we got 2 people in the house. Am I early? What? I'll bet you they don't believe that I'm going live, huh? I'm still trying to find us. You know, that's how I roll. I think I found us. Yay! They might think I'm on Facebook, so if the link is over there, but if anybody wants to kind of steer them over here, we are here. Yay! And we're doing the Glossy Gecko. We're going to have glossy shots and fun times. Hi, Jen. Hi, Connie. Hey, Heather. Hi, Linda and Allison. Hello, everyone. I'm going to wait a few minutes and let more people show up. 42 people said they were coming, so we're at 9 right now. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit about what we're doing. Hang on just a second. It is so hot, you guys. My house is 82. It's supposed to be over 100 here for the next few days, and I guess we're not going to get a break, you know? Too much. Hi, Miriam. Haven't seen you in so long. Hi. I know. I missed you, girlfriend. Okay, so we are doing this one tonight. This is the one I did. I don't remember what night that was. I think it was Friday or Saturday. In the group, just kind of, hi, Lori. Thanks, Jen. Hey, Connie Faulkner. Anyways, I did this one in the group. It was with the chameleon paints. These guys. I think it was this. It was, oh no, it wasn't. I used, it is these, but I used it from my little pots. The ones that I empty, just what's left in them. When I'm making your paint palettes, when you order them, then I use these little cups to hold my leftovers in until I can top off your paint. Then when it's all scraped out, all that still is so much paint in there. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it has done like all of those rocks back there, shells, just saving the stuff out of that. So when you think your paint's gone, give it a little bit more love. There's a lot in there. Especially with chameleons, they go a long way. Also, another thing I wanted to show you cool about glossy shots. I have 2 shells here. This one was sealed with resin, and I put that sticker on. By the way, the shell kit video is next week. If you haven't got your kit, get it now, so that I can get it to you by next Wednesday. And those you get by texting me, or you know, get a hold of me or one of the team, and then we'll get you your shell kit. Anyways, this was sealed with top coat, UV nail polish top coat, which is totally what I recommend, but I'm having an allergy with it. So I have to find an alternative, and my Glossy Shots top coat does that. So let me show you. It's non-UV. It's regular glossy sealer. So it's not that far off, super high gloss. As long as you keep it thin coats, you can coat it a second time, has to be super thin both times, otherwise you'll get fogging, but it's just gorgeous. So just wanted to show you all that, and then also wanted to tell you about this. I don't have this in the store because I wasn't too sure, because when I make it up, it separates in like all the shimmer goes down here. But if you just give it a stir, where'd I put my stir stick? Here. Just stick anything in there. I have the spatulas too in the store. Give it a good stir. Then you can, you know, have metallic glossy shots. And if you guys are up for that, I can add some of those to the line. And then once you give it a stir, you can shake it. It does create a little bit of bubble, so you want to let it set for a second after you shake any glossy shot. That's why I say don't shake. But I understand that they separate over time because they do, everything does. So anyways, after that, you can shake, 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 or put it on a mixer or whatever, but you got to loosen up the mica from the bottom. And once you got it all loosened up, that's fine, even like it is right there. It's just stuck around the edges. It's ready. It's a beautiful thing. And then I'll show you where I put that. I had put yellow glossy shot, and then I used, let me turn on my flash here real quick. There we go. See, you can see it there. It's like a flame. So pretty. Anyways, I think metallic comes in handy somewhere. This was purple and yellow. That's it. These two colors on top of what I had there. But you don't have to have anything on it. If you're using a stone or a Santorini, you don't have to paint underneath it. You can just paint right on it. And then here, this one, if I use those, they will be transparent. So you'll be able to see the colors through the back. If you don't want them to show through, then you want to paint this black and block it out. Who's on here? I just saw. Hold on. If you're on, say hi so I know you're here. Hello, everyone. I feel like it's been 2 years. I'm so sorry I've been gone. Hopefully, you know, tonight goes well. I am a little bit shaky still, so we'll see. As you can tell by my lining job, I tried so hard to video this, you guys, but I couldn't do it because I kept having to fix it. It was terrible. But because I kept shaking so bad, it was like all over the place. But I think I'm good. That in advance so I wouldn't have that trouble like on video if we did that tonight. Oh yeah, something else. This is Posca. So glossy shots do okay on top of the acrylic. They don't, you know, where you put them, they'll stay as long as you don't tip it. You know what I mean? So it didn't spill out like I really thought they would. So this is just glossy shots and outlined in Posca on top of a little bit of the, and it's dry. You can shine it up again. And it's sealed too, just like that. You don't have to do nothing else with it. When these dry, they're done. If you want to cover up, you know, the edges of your Posca and what, definitely do that to keep it. That's what the top coat's for. It's clear. Or you can seal the whole thing with glossy. All right, let's get busy. So we can do so many different things here. What I'm not going to be doing is foil. Hey, Katie. I won't be doing foil tonight because I'm not for sure how I'm going to proceed with that, but I still want foil in my life. I'm just trying to find an alternative to UV because I'm having massive trouble with all UV. Indoor, outdoor lighting. I had to change out everything to UV yellow light, and so this is going to look a little bit different. I know it looks a little yellow, but, and I'm wearing sunscreen indoor, outdoor, reapplying during the day. It's a challenge, but I'm going to make it work. We're all going to, everything's going to be okay, right? Assure me. Even UV lip care. Too funny. Okay, I'm going to put my glasses on tonight. Are we good? You guys ready to play? I got to find the paint. I had it in a bucket. There it goes. I brought all new bottles in because mine's kind of old. And I'm going to use it with a brush right out of the bottle instead of with the squeeze tubes. I love those, but they're far, far away. So see how they sort of separate a bit? So you can stir and then roll. That's what I recommend for the glossy shots. If you need to pop it open, you can take pliers or some tweezers, or you can pop in the tool that I send. It's the big long, the fat one. It's a tight fit on purpose. Anyways, and just stir down there like that. This is what I think is the best way to do it. Just give it a stir and then like that, and then slowly hold your fingers here, slowly pull this out. When you pull the end of it out, go slow, otherwise it'll pop a bubble of paint back out at you. So that one's good and ready. Do you guys want the neon rainbow, or do you guys want like this one? Do you want me to show you how I did this one? Which one? Which one? I'll do whatever you want. This is cool that you can do that look with glossy shots. It's something that I loved to do with the UV products called Blossom. I'd use Blossom gel or Blooming gel, depending on which company. Rainbow. Okay, neon. Gotcha. Okay. Hey, Susan. You are on chat. We see you. Oh, on your computer. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually on my computer in the chat. It just popped up. Oh, if you touch big screen, it goes away. So don't hit expand. You got to be like shrunk in. Not shrunk in, but minimized, you know, because it shows up on the side of your screen. Unless you're on a TV, then it's at the bottom, and I don't know how to chat on those yet. I have yet to figure that out. All right, so I'm just going to pick out the neon colors. This is the whole line. There's a neon set, and then a regular set, and then there's a couple of single colors that I made on the side. I think turquoise and brown. And then I didn't keep the sky blue and the skin tone in the line, but I will make them if you want them. It's just they didn't move very well, so I didn't want to continue to have them just sitting out there because, you know, just sitting isn't good. Okay, so I'm going to pop open all the neons. How many people we got? 21. 21. Thanks, you guys, for coming. Okay, I'm going to grab some black, too, because I think I want to use that a bit. Almost done. Sorry. It was a last-minute thought to grab new ones. We were cleaning in here the other day. Thank you, Katie. Not we. She cleaned this room again. Thank you so much. And got rid of a lot of the old ones up there, so I'm still pulling them back. What I got? Is that it? You know, I'll probably just use this one. Well, hopefully I put on enough sunscreen because I'm going to be using the UV to check the colors, make sure they're glowy. I'll just point it that way. Okay, turquoise blue. Green and red. Okay, I think we are there. Okay, in the neon line, there's a neon aqua, and then in the regular line, there is a turquoise. And they're different colors. One's more green, one's more blue. So I'm going to pop these off, like I said, and use from the bottles. So I'll do that as we get to the color. That way they don't get a skin on them inside the bottle. So how we're going to start this is I'll probably go, what's that called? Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, indigo sort of thing. So I'm just going to put them in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, or aqua, blue, violet. And then the black I want to put, I think I'm going to put it right around the edges to start with, because I want to kind of do something like this, so it, because I'm not going to be putting foil on it, so I want to give it some sort of texture rather than just a huge rainbow. So I'm going to try to be light-handed with this. And anyways, when you get it up here toward the top, I forgot to show you how to take it off. You just cock it to one side a little bit, and then it'll pull right off like that. Yeah, it's messy. Very messy. Make sure you have paper towels or wet wipes. Those are really good because it's water-based until it dries, and then it's really hard to get off. So you want to wipe your hands while they're still wet, and it dries really fast, just so you know. Also, when you pull this off, set it this way so that hopefully it won't plug up in there. But they will plug regardless. It's a glossy thing. Glossy paint always. See, it's already dried on there, but that's okay. I'm good. I might grab my gloves, actually. Yay! Hi, Anita. Sorry. Oh, it feels so good. I'm sitting on an ice pack. It's so hot. And I'm still a little hot. I feel more hot than usual because I'm still overheating. But we'll see how that goes too. Hopefully we can get some answers here. I didn't get some answers. I was a little disappointed today with some of my answers, but I guess that's life. You know, we got to keep digging until it makes sense. See that. Okay, I'm going to do this kind of off to the side because it does drip until you know how it's going to go. You just want to start kind of like that. So I'm going to put this right up against the, and then I'm just going to dot the toe a bit, and then so that kind of maybe speckle a little in there. Can you guys see? Do you want me to zoom in? And this black is super black. If you guys know my products, you know that black is black, black, black. So I am going to go around this. I'm going to try to speed up because I don't want it to be dry either. And just sort of put some so that I can pull it in with the neons as I'm going. This is going to go kind of fast, so if I get done fast, I think I'll start another one like the other one, and you get 2 for 1 tonight. Ooh, thank you. Good tip, Jen. See, the common sense thing, I didn't get that when they were passing out jeans. Thanks, Jen. That's really good. Good. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay. I know our gecko's not like a real gecko. It's more of a wonder gecko. Everything rainbow. And in honor of our friend that visits, Oscar, oh my gosh, he's like out there every day. It's so cool. My son saw him tonight and he was having a buffet on the ants. I didn't even know they ate ants, but what a cool thing because we have ants so bad. Either he was eating them or he was just like, oh my gosh, what are these things? I guess they'll probably eat anything if it moves like a bug, right? Okay. So I recommend just tossing those after you're done with them. If you try to use them again, I'm not going to pop it all the way in there. If you try to use them again later, they are kind of yucky, you know, gummy, and they'll pill up. Couple tools I think are super important with these are these micro swabs. I like the wooden ones better for this, but the plastic ones work good too. I don't think I have any in here, but the plastic ones have like a fluffy tip on them. They're more of a microfiber tip, and this is a cotton tip on a wooden stick. Okay, next color. Let's start with, should I start with the red or go? Yeah, I guess I'm torn. Okay, get my lid off. That. And Jen's tip works fantastic. Good call. Put the lid on top of your dropper tip and save your stuff. Okay. So I'm going to try not to put black back in my bottle. So if I see black on the brush, I'm going to wipe it first and then go back into the bottle. Ooh, it's going to drip. And if you want the raised look, I do recommend putting quite a lot. If you've done the edge, you know, that kind of outline. Okay. Red. Oopsie. So what are y'all doing tonight? Is anybody painting with me? I mean, you had enough notice, right? Only like a month. I'm sorry. Oh, stuff. Health is like something, huh? I thought I could weather a storm better than that, but I'm doing good though. I'm very blessed and moving through it. I have decided I needed a lot more paper towels than what I had. You know, I'm going to skip this orange because it's like close to the red, and I'm going to go straight into the yellow. And that doesn't have the dropper. Straight into the yellow. And I kind of want to marry them, so do you take this red to be your lawful red color mate? If you're using the resin, there'll be a lot thinner piles, and right at the or not the resin, the top coat right here, I just kind of back and forth with it to do sort of an ombre. But I use black on this one, so I'm not sure I'm going to be doing that much with this one. Yay, Connie, thank you. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Alina. Yay, thanks for painting. That's cool, Susan. Whatever. Thank you for hanging out and painting. Okay, this is the neon green. And I think I'm going to... Why not, right? That works. Pop it back in there. Why not? And I am actually going to use the yellow one since they're familiar colors. Okay, I'm going to take the black here and kind of start pulling it a little bit. I wanted to let it dry just a tad so that it doesn't just float. Okay, I'm going to have to get some more black. Kind of just dragging in some like tigery striping kind of. I know that the other one's not like this, but same colors, just the other gecko that I did. I mean, isn't that cool? Can you guys see it even? Let me see if I can zoom a bit. Oh, no, oops. Sorry, I do it with my gloves on. Oh, my computer's frozen. Can you guys see me? Yay! That worked out pretty good. Maybe I need to do everything left-handed. Uh-oh. Looks like it kicked me off. Can you guys see me? Okay. I think we're okay. Yeah, that one's still too wet. All right, we'll go down and come back to that. Okay, now the neon aqua. Thanks, guys. I can never trust mine because I have such terrible internet. Like, it's in and out and in and out. So sometimes the signal gets so low that it like freezes up and then, you know, it drops me. Okay. Put some of this in here. The aqua is super transparent. Well, they all are, but this one seems to be a little more than the others. Probably because it's a blend. Who loves the glossy shots? Me, 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 me. I know I'm biased, but man, I really do. I really, really love these. One of the cooler things I've made, I think. And you guys, the Halloween kit is on its way. And I am so excited about that. And a new set of paint is coming out. Yup. We're expanding the soft body acrylic line. And I made it hopefully just right enough to use to double as dimensional. So you'll be able to hopefully do some outlining with cones and whatnot. I'm just going to dip in here a bit. Right, and I'm also going to sort of start dropping in some little speckles so we get that leoparding or alligator looking. And you want to do that while this is wet, otherwise it won't sink down and give you the cells, what looks like cells anyways. Hey Phyllis. Hi Sea Cookie. I'm just going to use the tool here and do some bigger dots. Cool. All right, next color is blue. Haven't opened that one yet. Yay, I'm so glad. I need to use them more. We kind of get stuck on, new things and then we forget, oh yeah, I have some cool stuff. Oh, it's pretty empty there. Okay, let's give this a stir. I might just see if this works. Okay. When you're outlining or lining, just remember that your paint or your outline or whatever you're using needs to be connected if you don't want it to seep out of there. It doesn't go far, but it will kind of come out a little bit if you don't have the paint closed. Right, purple. I think I'm going to use this one and then the actual purple because I do believe it glows too. Yeah, they kind of are almost a similar coat. This one's a little bit darker, but I don't know if you can see that. I know, I'm not supposed to have that on. Shh, don't tell. Although this is different than, you know, the pink. It is more purple, but neon purple is very, what is that? Magenta? Yeah. Tie-dye. Ooh, yeah. Cool, huh? Alright, purple. Actually, wow. I'm gonna grab some of this then. I'll fuss with that in a bit. So cool. Okay, up here I think is gooey enough. Yeah. Okay, paintbrush. I have Cat Stevens in my head today. Anybody guess what song? I can't remember the name of it now. Now that I just said that, you know. Of course it's escaping me. I like where this is going. Thanks, Susan. You know, you can rinse your brush off with these. They're water-based, so if you're short on brushes or whatever, definitely do that. Or just not to waste as much. I'm just lazy. That's terrible, too. Shouldn't do that. So I rinsed. And that was black, so it rinses pretty good. Okay, I'm going to use regular purple now. Probably should have went the other direction. Use the purple first and then the neon purple. Because I'm going to do... Oh, you know what? I have pink. Regular pink. Not neon pink, but regular pink. Which is kind of like neon pink, but even... Or no, that's hot pink, right? Did I use that? No, I didn't use that. Yay. I think I'm just going to drop it in there. See the bubbles? That's why I don't recommend dropping it. Yep, the dropper puts the bubbles. And you don't want those. They will leave a little hole. Just like resin, it'll leave little divots in your work. Okay, start back with red. No. I'm going to start this out here. That red looks orange on there. That's so weird. I mean, it's neon red, so it has a lot of orange in it, but it's definitely a lot redder than what the monitor is showing up there. Oopsie. Bill collector. No, I'm kidding. It's always spam. Spam is calling. Spam risk. Yep, it says spam risk. Who still has a telephone, like a real one, other than their cell phones? Most people I know have gone straight to cell phone. Okay, I think I'm gonna get, what color dots should I drop in there? What color you guys want to see in there? Red, blue, what crazy color should we put in there? I'm gonna do the black all the way down, but, oops, I see a bubble. Or no, that's not a bubble. Yellow, that's cool. Yeah, yellow, love it. Okay, cool. We're moving into yellow anyway, so good pick, good pick. So most of y'all have cell phones? Oh, good. Or Katie Bakuber has a landline. And Allison and Jen. And yeah. So I'm not too old, right? The younger generation is like, a what? Oh my gosh, have y'all like tried to anybody still have either a push tone phone or a dial-up phone? My son was so confused. He's like, what? Oh, yeah, can you imagine having to push the numbers? Oh my gosh, it's so confusing, isn't it? Not. Hi, Kathleen. My grandfather passed away a few years ago, and he still had the dial-up, and that just completely confuses the grandkids over there. Like, how do you use it? Press and pull, press and pull. Oh my gosh, I grew up on those. Oh wow, that's so cool. Old rotary phones are really cool. All right, while this is open, I'm going to dot in the belly. Give him some yellow dots. They don't have to be symmetrical, but if you can kind of stagger them from each other, they may come together and look like cells, depending on if you get enough in there. There we go. Got to make them a little ploopier. And then stagger them like that, kind of. Lucky it landed there. The drip. Come on, I need one more drip like that. There we go. And I don't want them to stay circle, so whatever they're doing is good with me. If they go wonky, yay. It was a little bit. Do a different color in there. Okay. Probably enough, or we're going to have a flood. I always do too much. Thanks, Phyllis. No, I haven't painted the tail yet. I'm sorry. So we stopped at yellow, and I'm going to do green now. I'm going to add some more yellow right there again. Okay, I'm going to grab the black again. Nope. Well, that wasn't cool. What's going on? Okay, starting here. I'm just kind of painting around the edges where the paint came out or touched. So what do you guys think? Is it It's pretty simple. It's just kind of a back and forth, you know. Okay. Put you back for a bit. I'm so in love with this. This might be one of my cooler ones. Hey, a hot mess is not bad. Hot mess is whatever it looks like. You can always come back and tiger stripe it, or you know, if you're not happy with it, you can add just about whatever ever you're feeling. Okay, I'm gonna skip the turquoise. Well, no, I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna use the aqua. I mean. Just drop it in there. Magenta. Kind of break up those all one color spots. And I think I'm going to drop some of this purple like in the blue. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Yeah. Right there. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay, next I'm going to use the pink again, hot pink. Thanks, Kathleen. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's got me smiling. This is my thing. I love it when all the swirly colors go together in a nice way, you know. I needed a win. This is good. Cool thing about glossy shots is they are a lot like, and they're non-UV, but you can do similar things with them that you can do with top coat, but you gotta let it dry. It's not instant gratification in that, but it dries just like you see it. And that is awesome. Okay, red, neon red. This one's so overpowering. Sometimes you want to, you know, just use a little bit. So I'm just going to do a little bit. I'm going to bring it all the way up through our purple because it kind of got lost. I'll figure out how to connect that in a minute. Probably with some green, maybe, like I did. Ooh, it looks like a flame. Can you see it? That is so cool looking. All right, I'm back to the yellow. Oh my goodness, Phyllis, thank you. Oh my word. Where's the bells? Katie, where'd the bells go? Katie, are you on? Oh no, I don't see my bells. They're probably right here in front of me and I'm not seeing them. Hey, Katie. Okay. Thanks, Jen. Oh my gosh. Look. Art says thank you. Thank you. Woohoo! Oh, look. Look who's back. I'm back. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Everybody over here, all my little friends says thank you. Or Phyllis, I'm sorry, Phyllis. Thanks, Phyllis. I meant Phyllis, I'm sorry. I looked up there and Jen's the one with the bells, but thank you, Phyllis. I like your little, what is it, an avocado? So cute. But Jen made these. If you guys notice bracelets in your bags, those are handmade by Jen. Jennifer White. Isn't that gorgeous? I wish I knew where my bell was. Or my, whatever those are, the shaky thing. They're bells, pretty much. I'm going to have to get another one. I need an easy button, too. Use one of those. aqua neon, and then blue. I think I'm just going to skip into the purple on this part. It's a little more the regular purple. I'm going to work on that neon purple, see if I can get it to be more vivid. You know, the purple and the blues are so hard, well, so are greens. Blue, purple, and green, I don't know what it is about those colors, but they're hard to get them to be vivid. Cool. Yeah, I'm not digging this part right here though, but it'll go because it's gonna have lots of other black on there. So I love how nice and black the black is with the other stuff. Looks like it's kind of 3D almost, huh? Oh, cool. I'm not alone, Allison. Thank you. I think it's just a pigment, like in general. Though I've seen really good ones, you know, like before. Where's the good pigment? You know, somebody's getting pigment from somewhere, right? Like the packaging always is way more vivid than the product. So what are they using on the packaging? And I'll take that. Watch the drips because they will come in and wreck it. Hey, Lori, thank you. You want to give it a good 24. Like it's already drying, but I wouldn't touch it for like 24 because it'll be tacky. You know, it's a, especially the thicker you get, maybe a couple of days. So if you're in a hurry project, definitely do the UV. If it's something you have time for, I really think that there's a place for glossy shots in place of UV. And I hate that because you know how much I love all UV products, but I don't want people to push it with an allergy and end up, you know, in a situation like, well, not 100% positive that's what caused it all, but it's exacerbating whatever's going on. I wasn't using any resin when it happened. Like, I hadn't used any in a long time, actually. Probably a few days, at least a few days. I say a long time. A few days is long for me. I think that shell was the last thing I did right here. So whatever day that was after we wrapped, that was a while back, right? Let go. Let go. Thank you. Got a little goopy. So if you're working on a Santorini, because they're a bit porous, it's even kind of a cooler effect, if there is a thing any cooler. Not in my book. I think it's gorgeous, but alright, I got a mess on my fingers. Oops. Alright, tweezers. Bottle maintenance is also, it's a thing. So if you are doing a project like this, kind of clean up your stuff a little bit before you put it up for, you know, when you're done. That way it doesn't glue your cap to the bottle. That happens too. Okay. Just gotta make sure they're all on. And like, we just did that whole thing with lots of glossy shots, and can you see it's still, they're still full. I opened them new except for the yellow and the purple. Those were not new, but they're all still full. So they go a long ways. I'm going to bring it up in just a second so you guys can see it. All right, take off those. Hands are all sweaty. Ooh, you know what? I better plug in my battery. Hopefully that doesn't kick me off. Am I still here? Can you guys still see me? Hi, Rachel. Hello. Oh, I just lost comments. Oh, good, good, good. Okay. I know it kicks me off just for a second when I have to switch over. Back up. It's glitter in there. Okay. So let's talk about shimmer glossy shots. What do you guys think? And are you willing to stir them? Because any pigment or shimmer in these, that's not, it doesn't start a liquid, will sink. So I've tried everything. They don't stay dispersed. So, but it's still a beautiful thing. And I don't mind stirring things, but I mean, the end result is, right? Or you can do them with your clear glossy shots as you go. It's kind of up to you. Or I can do them mixed, and all you guys got to do is stir. You can also use glitter, which is what I'm going to do right now. If I can find, here we go. I want to use stones for the eyes. Yay, Phyllis and Jen think they're cool. Right on. Right, there's our eyeballs over here. And, all right. Which color glitter do I want to use? All of them? Lori, all of them. I know. Maybe. Green, pink, swirl, silver. Kind of like hollow swirl. Or I think this is just rainbow. Maybe just rainbow, which is not in the store, but just rainbow. What do you think? Oh, you guys probably can't see the twinkles, but it's beautiful. Yeah, you can't see them. It looks clear. That's so weird. I wonder if they'll show which color. Yes to all. Okay, why not? Let's see. Okay, so top coat. Oopsie. I guess I'll have to use that too. Okay. Yes, Susan, I do. She has, my rocks have been sitting there for 5 years up there, so I try to bring her a new one every now and then, but she puts them, there's a big display of them. It's the sweetest thing ever. I mean, it's pretty cool. There's some other people that I don't know locally that drop off painted rocks too. She's given them my card before so that, you know, they could join the group or watch or whatever. But no, I don't. I think I only know one local person here. And that's... Oh, other than Katie, but Katie's technically not in my city. So these are sprays. You can push and spray. They do get kind of messy since this is wet. I'm not going to use the sprayer right now. That would be crazy. Crazy town. But they are messy. I recommend over a trash can if you're going to open them. Just because it's very fine and it will go airborne. Okay, so I'm just going to... No, I'm not. Grab a new one. Just add a little bit. Oh, my fan's on. Yep, I can do it without it turning into a beautiful glitter storm in here. It doesn't take much. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Looky. All right, so where do we want to put it now? I think I'm going to use a liner brush and like drag it through a few little places. Yes. Does that sound good? And I want a long liner brush, so I'm going to get out my special set of liner brushes. Ooh, that one's nice and chewed up. That's a good one to use. If you use your good brushes with the Glossy shots, rinse them right away. Don't let them sit because it'll be permanent. And rinse them periodically so that it doesn't gunk up right here at the barrel. Oh my gosh, the light is blinding me. Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm trying to keep it delicate so it doesn't become all glitter, which I have a tendency to do. Maybe we'll do the toes. We'll give him a manicure, yeah? Okay, I'm gonna rinse and make sure to dry. Check, looks good. Okay, I'm actually gonna add a little more with this brush over here. I mixed with down in the other green. We lost our green down here. Okay. All right, green, you're out of here. All right, I think I'm going to use, if I can find it, I don't know where my gold is. Oh, I just found the bell. There you go, Phyllis. It's late, but there it is. Woo, yeah! See, I got you. Better late than never, huh? Yep, don't know where it is. Huh. That's okay. We'll just move on to another color. Let's do pink next. Oop, no. Gosh, I almost broke my roll. Okay. I'm actually going to get my skinny spoon, which would have been smarter in the first place. Aww. Hey, Carol. I missed it. Oops. That was way more than I needed. But it's going to be pretty. So who cares? Right. All right. I think I'll use this up here. I couldn't find the gold. Actually, I'm going to skip down to here. See if I can get some of that off of the last one. I don't know if I can, but that was too much. Nope, it's there forever. Yeah, I guess I'll just use pink in here. It looks good. It's kind of hard to tell the difference in the colors, but well, it looks like I need to have more colors in the glitter. Who has the spray glitters? You know, after it dries, you could definitely use your opalescent and do this. Definitely. You just have to let it dry. Yay! Allison does. They're pretty fun. You know, if you use the glue pen, you can do pretty amazing things. Like you could let your gecko dry. Use well, it needs to be very, very, very dry because it will stick, you know. So maybe give it like tons of time, a week. maybe more. You know how when things stay tacky, boy, this glue or this glitter will stick to it very well. You can even burnish this glitter. Like when this dries a little bit, you could, like to the touch, you could burnish glitter on it and make it look really chrome. You know, I could probably do it up here, but I don't want to ruin my gecko. Okay, I think I'm going to use the rainbow down. And then the purple, what's it called? Indigo, violet, or something. I don't remember what that shift one is. The white one is actually like a purple color. If your brush feels gummy or goopy, get alcohol. And you can either soak it in that for a little bit or try to work it through with your fingers and then clear it, reform it, give it a rinse after you use the alcohol with the clear water. Mine's bent forever, but reform it. Yes, I think it is. I might be able to fix it. Make sure you keep your caps like these and put them back on. And then when you put your lid on, you know, it'll be protected. All right, I'm going back to the brush because we're getting into little tiny sections. Too hard to navigate. Do I want any pink down here? Ah, it's too big, too much. Shoot. All right, no, I'm not. I'm going back to a liner brush, but a small one, a short one, I should say. A baby. Where did you go, little one? Okay. Back to my... that one. No. See how little bitty? Ooh, I'm glad I checked it. It has color in it, lots of color. Oopsie. Okay. Next color. Rainbow or purple. Let's do rainbow. I plan on adding that in the store soon. The rainbow. I just haven't had any time lately. Oh, today I added Halloween decals. They were leftovers from last year. So if you ran out or if you need more, they're back in the store. There's only a few different kinds, but there are some coming out in the kit, in the Halloween kit. So a lot, actually. There's a lot in the Halloween kit. And they're not ones that you've seen or that I've used before. They're new. So, another cool thing about the Halloween kit is you're going to be able to, if you need them or want them, upgrade to neon glossy shots minis. So they're going to be available in the mini. And I only have 19 sets of those, so they're going to go fast, the upgrade. You guys been asking for minis for a while. Everything I make, I'm trying to make at least 20 minis, so. All right, Rainbow, show us your stuff. You got all the sparkles. Yeah, that's a good one because it's not overpowering, so it's not opaque. It's transparent, so it shows the color through it. Probably should have just used this on the whole thing, huh? But no, I wanted all my colors. See if I can move that one a little. Nope. I know it looks kind of chunky right now because it's like wet on top of, it's not dry under there by no means, but and then do some little, maybe. Ooh, how cool is that? They sink too, so, ooh, oh my goodness, I have an idea. Oh yeah. If you put them on ones that are still sort of wet, it sinks down like the other colors do, obviously, because it's the same formula. It kind of looks opal. Oopsie, sorry, where am I? Where's the camera? There it is. Is that too close? Can you guys see it? Let me turn that flash off. I don't know if you can see what I mean, but I'm trying to pick up a gloopy glop. Sit down. And then if you don't like some texture or whatever, top coat it. When it's dry though. You need to let it dry. And don't go too crazy with the top coat because it will fog. Do thin coat. It doesn't need much because it's very, very glossy. Okay, I think we'll stop with that one. I love it. Sandblasting? What? So to add the eyes, just grab a little clear top coat or whatever color you want under it. Doesn't have to be clear. And there's your glue. Usually I would put these half in, half out. I might actually grab some smaller ones. I think these might be too big. But since I made the dang outliner too tall, they won't do that. So I'm gonna get a smaller stone. Ooh, maybe we should change the color to like these or these. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, I have some really cool purple ones somewhere too. Oh, those are tiny though. These might work. Which one? Which color? Eeny, meeny. We've got light green, indicolite, and purple velvet. I kind of like that one in the middle, this one. But, or this one. This one's kind of chameleon. I agree. Good one. Okay. This one. Oopsie. Did I? Oh, no, I didn't. That's good. We good. We got this. They might be too small. Darn. Well, let's see. Oh, no, they're good. I don't know. Do they look too small? I think they're okay. So then down the here, what should I do? That's not gonna work, Wanda. No. Maybe these, or maybe the big ones. Not all the way down with the big ones, but maybe we should go small, 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 big, 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 small, small, small. I don't know. Blue. Yay. Was blue for the eyes or down the bod?
Battery 5. Connected to Austin's SQ1 FE.
Uh-oh, bud, you're connected to my Bluetooth. Let me see. I think if I set it there, I'm going to have to pick it up with tweezers. I just want to check. Oh, it's kind of blurry. Do we like that color, or do we want to go purple? Probably purple. Maybe purple? Ooh, purple might be good too, huh? Or maybe both. Okay. I gotta find my little shaker thing. I had a little one here. My big one's over here, but oops. I think it's got my last project in it. That's okay. We'll just mix them. I'll hunt. It's so much easier. Oh, and my dust. Nice. Yeah, that probably didn't help anything. Sorry. I'm so not that person that can be prepared. You know, I'm just not. There's gonna, I think we need more than that. A few more. Okay. See that? They just kind of all turn over the way they're supposed to be. Thank you, Jen, for the tip on these. Okay, I'm going to use also again the top coat. Well, I guess that one stuck in there just fine. They kind of sink down because it has a little bit of weight, but I don't know that I kind of trust it. But I don't want to put top coat on top of them, so I may do a little flood here, just a little. I can find what I'm looking for. I need a soft brush. Let me do this. Maybe the ombre will work. I don't know. Please. I'm risking. That's too soft. I don't think I'm going to bring it up as high, but I'm just sealing in the glitter, making sure. It shouldn't go anywhere because it was already mixed with this, but I want to make it all glossy. But remember, don't put too much on because it will fog. It's self-leveling, so as long as it's not too tacky when you put it on, it should all level out. So I'm going to put this on and then I'm going to add the rhinestones in it. I'm trying not to cover it, but when you use top coat glossy or resin on top of the rhinestones, well, we're covering it, that one, you lose the facets and they don't twinkle as much. You can still tell they're there, but you don't get that like twinkle when you shift it and it moves and then you see that sparkle. Okay, I'm going to stop here and do I lied. I'm going to do a brush rinse because my brush is getting goopy. And fix that. Okay, brush rinse. Oh my gosh. Oh, poor kitties. They know you love them. Okay, here we go. I am shaking. Oh, I didn't go down there. And I'm like, why isn't it sticking? So next Wednesday is snail kit night, as I said in the beginning here. So if you don't have your snail kit yet, send me a message, or if you're wanting to get in on the snail kit video, send me a message so you can get your kit to you, before, or maybe by Wednesday. So a week away. Should, unless you're international, it should go. Hopefully get there by on time. But you know, I always upload them so they're, or save them so they're rerun. You could watch them. They're replay. So pretty. I love all this sparkle. I'm such a, I don't know, I love sparkle so much. What's that? Sparkle. I'm a sparkle. I'm just a big sparkle. Or as Allison would say, we're vampires. Right, let's get the next row on there quickly so I don't lose my stuff. Poop. At least I didn't swear this time. Righty. Okay, body. So I think I'll do one more there and then I'll do smaller regular crystals up and down. What do you think? Like, I think I can do like, that was too close, but I think it's gonna have to live there. Of course it got dry. Darn it. Where's my looking for the brush and it's in my hand. Silly. Silliness right there. And a baby. Diamond routines. I'm operating. Not bad for a shaky mama, huh? All right, you two, go to the corner. Isn't that your ma? You're going to talk to your ma that way? Okay. Brush in water. Here we go. Ooh, I don't know if I have any babies over here. I don't know if I have any stones on my... Goodness. Oops, that one was bigger. Okay, well, maybe we'll stagger them for a while. Okay, one more big one. Jeez, come on. Oh, that's not a big one. Is it? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Okay, now I'm going to go. Hope I have enough on here, because I have no idea where these are. I don't know. Is it bigger? Yeah, that's bigger. Well, I'm kind of lost right now. I think this one. Nope. Okay, we're going down. No, we're not. That's the same size. They don't look the same size. Wow. My eyeballs. Gonna put my glasses on. Okay, that'll make a difference. Oh, wow. Hello. Isn't it crazy? I just hate them. Not necessarily glasses, but I have... It's so funny. One ear is lower than the other, like by a lot. So they really bug me. Like, one goes... they just sit on my face like really crooked. Very, very crooked. I know, they make things to fix that. But I haven't found one that doesn't bother me either. Anybody know of a way to fix that? I know they bend them and whatnot, but it never works. Like, I need a lift. That's too gooey. Do they make, like, ear lifts? Ooh, now I can't read. Well, Mom, she ain't too old to spank, let me tell ya. I told my son that the other day, all 6 foot, whatever he is now, of him. I look up at him like, you're not too big for me to spank. He just grins because he knows he's got me. That went crooked. It's kind of a mess here. Don't know. Like, this one is sunk. Oh well, now they look like they're embedded, right? Oops. Well, it doesn't help that I'm just shoving them way down in there. This end is not as dry as the other part. So we'll just push them all down. Now it's bejeweled. Inlaid, right? Just really want to touch the center on that, otherwise they go in sideways and that's a disaster. Well, that was actually very satisfying. If they'll stay. I think I just hit the end of my thing. Okay, little one. Something little, something tiny. Do I have any? Those are kind of little. Yeah. They're champagne, but they're pretty twinkly. This is an interesting gecko. So of course, after it's all dry, I'm going to come back and clean up the agate. Oh, by the way, oh my gosh, I forgot to even, jeez, I'm so sorry, Heather. I'm a terrible person. This agate, this huge, ginormous, gigantic agate is from Heather at Santorini Stones. I'm sorry, at East Coast Santorini. And she has like tons of things over there. Tons of different mineral stones, and they're so pretty. I love her selenite. It's gorgeous. I love everything she does. And her, oh my gosh, the labradorite. Wow. Who doesn't love painting on a rainbow, right? Okay, I think that's all we can fit in there. I don't think I could fit like 100 more, though I want to. I should put a smaller one, but okay. I think I'm done. I'm gonna call it. You guys ready to see this mess? I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit so I can, oops, turn on the, oh, it's on. Okay. There we go. Well, let me tell you, this was so fun for me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll join me next Wednesday for the snail kit. It has everything you need in it. There's an upgrade if you want to get the UV pack, which I won't be using, but I can tell you how to use it. Like, I won't open the products, but I can tell you what to do. I may have a second tutorial on how to use the UV on it. But so we're gonna do, we were gonna do foil, unless I can find a really good alternative glue. I haven't found one yet that will work on a ridged surface without putting it on, you know, sporadic. I'll have to figure out a way to, I need to get some little UV glasses or something that I can see through. I have some now that are like full spectrum, but they're not strong enough to be, you know, they need to be really dark, and then you can't see what you're doing. So, but health first, crafts next, right? And if you want to see foil, there's so many, there's hundreds of foiling videos on this channel. Oh, I never showed you guys this. Darn it. I was going to do maybe a little star. No, there's too much going on there already. But I can show you on, should we do it on this one? Yes. Bring this back out. This big long one. Okay, gonna give it a stir. And then if you're interested in some metallic or shimmery or glittery, whatever, pre-made, let me know. And I have so many colors. So many. Pretty much any color you've seen in me create, I can almost recreate them with other colors. If I don't have that exact pigment, I'm doing good at getting real close. So mixing and matching and so I'm just gonna line here with it. Hopefully it'll be visible. It's, you know, snail shells have ridges in them, so it's interesting sometimes to paint lines on there, but it can be done. I want to do another couple of lines out there in other colors. I don't know yet what, but it'd be really cool if I could use the chameleons in there, but that's not an option, so don't even ask. For some reason, chameleons don't hold up in the binder. I mean, they'll last a few weeks, but pretty soon they just kind of disintegrate. Like when you see somebody painting with them, they're pretty much, unless they're in a solid form like watercolor, which is perfect. It's, most people use them right away when you get them because they won't stay that way. I'll show you, oops. I'll show you this one on the white paper here in just a second. Swatch it for you. And black. And I took my glasses off. We're gonna call that good. I can't see what I'm doing anyways. Oh, you guys can't see nothing, huh? Sorry. Why does it do that? It blurs out. All you can see is the top of the brush. But can you see the metallic there? Isn't that cool? I think it's gorgeous. All right, so this color swatched is pretty that is. It's like if you wanted to use it on something light. This is actually the color of our, which one is that in? Oops. You remember the fall colors last year? I think it's beach. Yeah, it's part of beach. There's that one there. You can layer this too. They do self-level on porous or paper surfaces. Sometimes they soak in before they get to do their thing. But let me grab my black paper somewhere. There's a thin, gorgeous, right? And then oh, so pretty. It would make beautiful nail polish, huh? So that's just one color. I don't really have a name for it. Let's call it Harvest. That way I know what you're talking about if you send me a message. Okay. So that's one shimmer. Like, imagine, other than the chameleons. And I have some chameleons that would work, but not the supers. The supers are, no. And they're really expensive. I mean, I don't know. It'd probably cost $25 a bottle. So, yeah. It'd be too much in pigment. Yay, thanks you guys. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go because I'm just rambling. You guys have been so awesome, and thank you so much for sticking with me through thick and thin. You guys are the best, absolute best. And I will be watching in the group Creative Rock Art and Foil Techniques on Facebook, for the kit is going to drop soon, very, very soon. And I'm going to be giving little teasers and all that, so keep your eyes peeled, and we'll see you in the group. Bye.